y'all, it's Lauren with Lauren B Design. This will be a really quick tutorial today. I wanted to show you how I use custom CSS in WordPress. I use Elementor Pro, but this works with all sorts of different website builders. And a little bit background is I did go to school for graphic design with a minor in web design where I learned HTML and CSS. However, part of that was during the COVID years, and I didn't retain much, and it is a lot to memorize. I understand the basics, but I use AI to help me, which is exactly what I want to show you how to do today. So without further ado, this is how I use artificial intelligence to help me create custom CSS for my websites. All right, guys, so if you can see all of the tabs at the top of my screen, mind your own business, all right? I have a lot going on these days, which is great. So I'm going to show you an example of how I use CSS on the majority of websites, which is in the footer. So in my WordPress settings, I use Elementor Pro, as I said. In those settings, I have it set for my links to be red and to stretch out on hover. So it stretches out and it turns into this dark blue color. But I really want these to stay black, and you know you're hovering because it stretches out. So what I'm going to do is go right over to ChatGPT. You can see the link up here, and I'm just going to search a links on my website, CSS code to be black always. All right, it's going to give me this. I'm going to actually say now CSS only. All right, I'm going to copy the code. Looks right. So A is saying all links. The color is black. It's important. So this gets put above any other style sheets. And I am going to go into the back end. And what you can do in Elementor, and I believe it will work similarly with other builders, you can select a certain block. So I don't want all of the links on this entire page or on my website to be black. Let's take a look. So all the links then would be black, which includes all of the buttons. You can see on hover that turns red, so that would always be black. This text would turn black. We don't want that. We only want it to be this area down here. So what I'm going to do is select that area. So I could select this whole section, but I like to make it as small as possible with these kind of codes. So I'm going to click here and go to advanced and go down to CSS classes. I'm adding footer links and custom CSS. I can put this in here, and then you can see that these links are all black. But another option is, because I set this to footer links, I don't even need the A tag. I could just say dot footer links. Well, did I do that right? A. And then it becomes so much more specific. So all the areas with this footer link in the CSS class will be black because this is a site-wide theme, the footer, so it will apply this to the footer across the whole site. So this is what we have right now. Not great. And then once I update, do a little shift refresh, scroll down. All right, now they're all black, and this should work across all pages. So let's check it on the home screen. Yes, looks good. So that's an example of how I use custom CSS in my WordPress websites. Another example is how these buttons go italic or stretch out. So what you can do is ChatGPT CSS code for my links on my website to get 1.2 EM spacing on hover. And it's going to totally create that code for you. So you can see A is the link. It's saying letter spacing normal, but on transition, it's going to be it's going to take 0.3 seconds and on hover, just increase a little bit. So that's why I have found super helpful to add custom designs into your website, and it's super easy. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. If you have any questions, let me know. But basically, you don't need to remember all the CSS and HTML tools. Using artificial intelligence makes it so much easier so you can focus on other parts of your business.